Before I actually like start the video, I want to say that I am working like on a slightly longer video on a, I want to say more serious topic, but on another serious topic. These topics are both equally serious, or I don't know, I'm not a psychiatrist. In the meantime, I was chilling on the internet and I found out about this thing, and then I was like, oh god, I have to talk about this, because I'm searching, I can't find like anyone else who's really like talked about it, so now I feel like I have to. And yeah, I hate to waste your time, let's just jump straight into this. Hey guys, welcome back to another mediocre at best video, and the topic that I have today is, I don't even know how to describe this, but I wasn't like on Reddit, right? Please don't bully me for being a Redditor, but I was on Reddit, and then I found something. It called itself like a subliminal video to attract pedophiles, and I thought, this can't be real. So I go to YouTube, I type it in, and then oh god, it's real. And now we're here. And yeah, before we start, if you don't know what a subliminal message is, it's more like, imagine like a video. They'll typically have like music, and it's meant to have like several encoded messages into the video that you won't really notice, that are meant to like influence what you do or how you act. On YouTube, there is this little sub-community, a subliminal community. I could have said there's this little subliminal. I am so stupid, oh my god. Where people will upload these subliminal messages videos, right? And these messages are meant to like influence you, and some delusional people think that these messages can like alter reality in one way or not. There is like one called subliminal message to get a pear-shaped body, and there was someone else that I know. Anyhow, a really funny one I saw is attract a woman to you. I'm sorry. I don't know if people might need that in their life, but that is very sad, very depressing. I did leave a message on that video to hopefully help boost people's morale. Onto the serious topic. So that's essentially what subliminals are, and there is this subsection of subliminals which are very toxic, is the best way to put it. They're like the one I said about a subliminal to attract pedophiles to you, which are of course used by younger people who, from the looks of things in the comments and everything, have some form of trauma with pedophiles and some form of abuse in the past, and their way of coping with it is to relive their abuse, which is, I feel like saying that it's a bad idea is not nearly enough, because it is a terrible idea. Coping with trauma by reliving the trauma is not gonna help you deal with the pain, so I've heard. But it doesn't really just end there. Like, there are subliminals for developing dissociative identity disorder, or DID. There are just subliminals for being abused, or subliminals for looking more like a child, which that's just weird. There are so many just different kinds of subliminals for bad things to happen to someone, and this is probably gonna be, I just want to say that I'm gonna say the very obvious thing here. I'm not really breaking new ground when I say this, but these are bad, obviously. And as you look into it, like, you just start to worry for the people like in the comments, because some people like, they'll be like, oh my god, I tried the subliminal out and it's working. I have like 80-year-old men in my comment telling me, where you live, what's that snap, baby? And that is very worrying, right? I don't feel like I'm insane to say that that is obviously a very bad thing, but it's something that is happening. It's something that younger people who have or are suffering decide that the best way to deal with their suffering is to listen to these subliminals in hopes that the traumatic thing that happened to them in their past will just happen again. And it sucks to see, and that's an understatement within itself. It is terrible to see, because like, you don't want someone who's clearly suffered to suffer some more just because they don't really know how to cope with it. And like, one of the best ways, in my opinion, a bit of a hot take here, but a therapist, just saying, some people should probably consider that a bit. A therapist, just saying. There's a lot of these like pedophile subliminals, like far more than you would expect, actually. Like, it is very disheartening just like to see like these, and like there are thousands of views on them. So, just like a lot of kids have seen this, and like a lot of kids are trying to cope with something bad that happened to them by making it happen again. And I'm really not a professional therapist or anything, but in my wacky idea, my wacky opinion here, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe, who knows. There are lots of weird. I'm scrolling through subliminals right now, and there are lots of weird subliminals. There are self-harm subliminals. I forgot about those. Can you see the soul leaving my eyes like as I talk about this? Because I can. But there are like ones for self-harm, and just it really destroys me inside. Some subliminals are healthy, like there's weight loss, get that promotion at work. I'm sorry, I just saw something really weird. It was a rape subliminal. I had to process that. My mind is very slow, so when I see something really wacky, I'll be like, what the fuck is that I just see? There are good subliminals. There are, subliminals meant to help people, but there's like the opposite spectrum of that, where there's just very bad, toxic, dangerous subliminals. And I want to talk about the people who make these, right? But you don't really know anything about them. They're really just like faceless creators, faceless people who you don't know who's doing this, but they're putting out these things, and they're just like continuing this subliminal cycle. And this has been said a lot about the internet, but it has like a lot of ups and downs. And one of those is that if you like find some people who are like-minded to how you think or to how you deal with stuff, you can start your own little community with those people. But if your shared ideals are bad, then you'll just start a sort of little group or squad where those ideals and ideas would just be that is a terrible description. Those ideas and ideals will just be continued on and could progressively just get worse. And that, I feel like this little subliminal group, that's like proof of it, right? Because I personally don't believe in them, right? I don't really believe that listening to an audio can give me a promotion and I guess whatever future job I can have, right? But I guess if you want to believe in them, right, and if it's nothing that hurts you or anyone else, and that's good, right? Why should I care? But at the same time, when it's something like this and it's something you keep, pushing forward in hopes that it happens, then I feel like at that point there needs to be a step in and saying, all right, this isn't very, healthy. At the same time, you also feel a little bad for the people who uploaded subliminals, because yeah, they're causing harm, but like, it's very clear that how do I say this in a way that will make sense? They're also, battling with something or struggling with something, and they are most likely struggling with probably the same thing that they're uploading there, if that makes sense. No sane person, in my humble opinion, no sane person would be putting out pedophile subliminals for minors to attract pedophiles, because like, that doesn't seem really good, At the current, I'm on one of those subliminal YouTubers YouTube community page, and like, it is it is very obvious that they're going through something. I'm not being a detective here, but it's very obvious, and your heart goes out for them, right? But at the same time, they're putting out pedophile subliminals, which are wacky. I am like so just utterly low energy from like scrolling through their community posts. It is very depressing. And like it's almost obvious that they use their platform and their subliminals to fans about their life problems, but if you're gonna vent about something, you should vent about it helpfully, if that's the way that makes sense. It makes sense, it probably makes sense, but doing it like this, I don't feel like that's gonna do anything for you. Just doing it on your community post, and then, you know, doing it via your subliminal, God, I hate saying subliminal, your sub messages. So I just saw your boobs got bigger boob subliminal, outdated. I'm screenshotting this. Not for me, it's for the YouTube. No, oh, fuck, I've been caught in 4K. No, I swear. On topic, please. This isn't really like a rant video, but I just wanted to talk about this because there's a really dark side to subliminals. Like, it's very disturbing that there are just so many pedophile subliminals. Like, I don't think I've even seen half of them, and it gets worse. They're self-harming subliminals. They're like, they're just lots of bad subliminals, and I am beyond worried. Whoever the parents of like these kids are, they desperately need to like check their kids' devices. But in like all seriousness, I really hope that they see a therapist or some sort of mental healthness, just that they could help in one way or another. I didn't really come with a lot to say. I just wanted to, you know, talk about subliminals, my special band. But I also really wanted to, how do you say this? Warn the people, tell the people, just get the word out there that these exist, and that if you are struggling, to please not try and relive your trauma, because I don't feel like that's the healthiest thing. This is probably the first time where I'm like ranting about something that is not a singular person, but instead of a big group of people. But one video isn't gonna single-handedly stop all of that, but my main goal of this is to just get the word out there. So please just watch out for yourself. I care about you. You give me views, you give me money. Please take care of yourselves. That is very important to me. And with every single person like I've ever talked about, like on this channel, when I'm angry and whatever, do not at all like interact with these. Alright? Don't watch the subliminal. Don't, just stay away. Alright? It's really simple. You don't need to experience it yourself. You don't need to reach out. You are not a therapist. You can't fix like all of it. Just try to stay away and stay safe. Right, great. Anyhow, now that the depressing part of this is open, I want to talk about the getting women subliminals. There are a lot, and like every time I see this, I'll just think, damn, they have no game. Attract married women, attract girl fast, subliminal really fast. They have to specify that you're gonna get a woman so good. Like, are they attracting men subliminals? I can explain this, by the way. I'm curious. Like, guys all over you subliminals. Men can't resist you just because I love male attention. Yeah, there actually are. I am so proud of the subliminal community for finally allowing people to attract men. Girl magnets, girls all over you, plus attract GF, unisex. I'm not laughing at saying. I'm not laughing at single people. My heart goes out to them. I just personally find it funny that there is like someone out there like in the world who is like, let me get my headphones. I find it funny that there is someone out there, right? Yeah, they have like their headphones in, they're plugged into their device, they're listening to something like, fuck yeah, finally. I'm gonna get so many women after this, like if it's actually gonna work. And I find that part wild. That they think that they're gonna like listen to this video and suddenly women will like them. I am speaking lots of hyperbole, right? You know, to make this video entertaining. But I don't feel like watching a 30-second video is gonna get your girlfriend. Okay, I'm just saying, sorry. But if you're watching these and you're 100% expecting to start getting women like instantly, oh, good luck with that, my man or woman, whoever or whatever. I want to read the comments. How many times a day and how long should this take effect? One a day. Less than between 30 minutes and 1 hour to get fast results. Results depend on each person. Yeah, depending on how, I guess, good you are as a human being. How will I okay, someone actually makes a good point. How will I attract girls without even talking to them? Yeah. Yes, I don't laugh at single people. I laugh at single people who think they can just like sit in their chair, do literally nothing, and they'll get in a relationship. You have to talk to people, you know? Attract hot Asian women. So if you're fetishizing Asian people specifically, they have you covered. Don't worry, man. Subliminals, they cover every range. I love them so much. Holy, this works so fast. What the hell? Bro, I was real, man, I've just been binging subliminal after subliminal. Oh god. My DM is just gonna be filled with lots of Asian married women and pedophiles. Fucking squeaky ass chat. Mine. They just really think they can do like utterly nothing. I'm hoping that these subliminal like attract women ones, they work. Like maybe they just give the person like confidence, like they have these subliminals, like it's a placebo effect, right? So then like maybe they're like before they're like fucking speaking Animal Crossing, but now after watching it, like they fake mentally that they're hot or whatever. So then they walk in, drop in bomb one-liners, boom, boom, instant woman. Instantly attract all women. Subliminal, powerful. In all caps, powerful. They have to warn you that after you will get too many women, you will never go a day out of your life where a woman isn't trying to hit on you. You take this one at your own risk. Girls approach you, attract women unconsciously. It's 1 hour long and 30. Who has that free time to just sit there, like listen to some? In that 1 hour and 30 minutes, you could have been approaching women. This actually works. I've had 2 girlfriends over the past 5 months, which is a lot. Cap. Liar. Liar. Lies. I think that's about the end of the video because it might just be like another 10 minutes of me laughing at false subliminal claims, but I think no bitches. Okay. I'm back. You have my full attention. Thank you guys for watching this mediocre at best video, and I hope to see you guys maybe not next time. If all the women who are chasing me haven't killed me yet. Anyhow, blah, 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 blah. Here's a funny video at the end to offset all the negative emotions I put out. Attract women.